The July Crisis, 30 days that doomed the world. How miscalculation, fear, and speed turned a crisis into a world war. Between June 28th and August 4th, 1914, the world had a choice. 30 days, dozens of meetings, hundreds of telegrams, plenty of time to stop a war. And yet, this was the moment when peace became impossible. Not because leaders wanted a world war, but because none of them knew how to stop the machinery once it began moving. This is the story of the July Crisis, the month when diplomacy failed at the speed of fear. Shock without hurry. The assassination in Sarajevo shocked Europe, but it did not create panic. For weeks, life continued almost normally. In Vienna, leaders of the Austro-Hungarian Empire did not rush into war. They debated, they calculated, they waited, because they believed time was on their side. What they wanted was not immediate revenge, but justification, a reason to crush Serbia once and for all. The blank check revisited. Austria-Hungary turned first to its most powerful ally, Germany. Germany's leadership offered full support, political, military, unconditional. This was the infamous blank check. Germany believed a strong show of force would localize the conflict. They assumed Russia would back down. They were betting on restraint. They lost that bet. The ultimatum designed to fail. On July 23rd, Austria-Hungary issued an ultimatum to Serbia. It contained demands so extreme that no sovereign nation could accept them fully. One clause demanded Austro-Hungarian officials operate inside Serbia. This was not negotiation, it was a trap. Serbia accepted nearly everything and asked for arbitration on the rest. Austria-Hungary rejected the response. The decision for war had already been made. Russia steps in. Russia faced an impossible choice: abandon Serbia and lose influence in the Balkans, or intervene and risk war with Germany. Russian leaders feared humiliation more than war. They ordered partial mobilization. But in 1914, mobilization was not reversible. Railway schedules were fixed. Plans were rigid. Once mobilization began, stopping it meant chaos. Germany interpreted Russia's move as an act of war. The clock accelerated. France and the alliance trap. France had little room to maneuver. Bound by alliance to Russia and still haunted by defeat decades earlier, France supported Russian mobilization. French leaders feared one thing above all: facing Germany alone again. They believed alliance loyalty was survival. Diplomacy became secondary to preparation. Britain waited too long. Britain hesitated. It was not legally bound to fight. Public opinion was divided. British leaders hoped mediation could still work. But ambiguity, once again, proved fatal. Germany believed Britain might stay neutral. France believed Britain would intervene. Britain clarified too late. When Germany violated Belgian neutrality, Britain's choice vanished. Declarations of war at full speed. Declarations of war followed rapidly. Austria-Hungary against Serbia, Germany against Russia, Germany against France, Britain against Germany. No single leader controlled the outcome. The system had taken over. How peace died. The July crisis was not a failure of time. It was a failure of courage. At every stage, leaders chose speed over patience, honor over compromise, plans over people. By August 14, peace did not collapse, it was abandoned. If this showed how close the world came to stopping the war, there's more to uncover. Subscribe to Hidden History Fact Vault for clarity, not cliches. Which July crisis decision sealed the war? Share your thoughts. Next, failed diplomacy and fatal miscalculations. Why no one hit the brakes.